Tom and I have known each other for quite a long time. I got to be honest with you. He's wearing a green tie. You know, it kind of rubs me a little, but I still love him. How are you, Tom?
I am doing great, Joe, and this is just to keep up with tradition and heritage, my friend. Some of us have that.
Oh, come on, stop with the bell. We haven't got
Hit
5
that
minutes
bell.
into the show. Goodness gracious. It's going to be a painful show. Tom and I have known each other for years. We refer back and forth to each other. I do not do real estate, and so I do work with some commercial real estate people in town. And Tom is one of my favorite real estate people to work with. You've been on the show before, correct, my friend?
Yes, I have.
Let's do this for the people that don't know you. Let's talk a little bit about your business and what it is that you do.
Sure. We are a full-service commercial real estate firm. I've been in this business for 33 years. We have 14 people that work with us in our office in Cornelius. We're growing into the Charlotte market, the Hickory market, the Winston market, and our company, our national company, what we like to think of ourselves are local experts with a national reach. And we provide full-service commercial real estate. Anything that touches commercial real estate. Property management is a big part of our business. And we feel that we are the biggest in the market area and the best.
Well, and you know, I deal with some other commercial realtors, as you know, and I would agree with you, buddy. I think you guys do a good job, and it's not just you. I've dealt with some of your agents on different projects, and they're just skilled. I mean, they really just know the market. Do you work with them on that? I mean, do they just wake up one day and they become experts? You know, how's that work?
You know, one of my passions is mentoring and training. I'm also a trainer, and I teach a real estate class that's specific to commercial real estate. It's the nuts and bolts of commercial real estate. It's a 14-week class that every one of my agents goes through. And I'm also always encouraging my people to continue your education in commercial real estate and to focus on specific parts of the market. I think that's best. We all can't go out there and do heart surgery. Why should we go out there and do all types of commercial real estate?
So what do you mean by that? Do you mean an area, or do you mean an industry? What do you mean by that?
So it could be a geographic area, focus on a geographic area, or it could be a segment in the market, such as retail properties only, such as office only, such as industrial. I have gentlemen in my office that work only on multifamily properties. We have people in our office that just do property management. The crossover happens here and there, and some of the old school guys like myself.
I was going to say, put yourself in that category.
Some of those guys. That back in the day, we didn't have enough of one product type. So a lot of us became what we call geographic specialists. So I have a passion for our region and our area, and I know it like the back of my hand. So I feel I can add a lot of value because of the history and because of what I know about our communities.
Right. You know, commercial real estate is completely different than residential. There are so many details. There's so many factors involved. You just can't take a newbie that just graduated and bring them into commercial real estate. These are the cream of the crop that do this business.
You don't want to bring a newbie in and let them go out by themselves. You can bring them in and coach them along and teach them and be able to make sure that you are with them along the way. I think you're absolutely right. It's a big deal that they are working on, a big asset. It's a big legally binding lease possibly. And yeah, you don't want to jeopardize your customers or clients by exposing them to people that aren't trained properly, people that don't know the business. And unfortunately, the industry does not have separate licensing for different parts of the business.
Right.
So I would love to see that personally, but that's the way our real estate commission is set up, and I respect that. But it's something that I would love to see, a commercial real estate license and then a residential license.
Right. Because I see the difference. You know, what I do, it's complex. It's this moving target. And I'm the first one to tell you, man, I really am intimidated when the property is involved because there's so many details and so many what ifs. And that's why that's one of the things that makes me different. As you know, I stay out of the real estate and focus on the business, and I pick up the phone and I call you when I need help with that. And there is so many moving parts parts to what it is that you do that you really do have to be in it all the time to know that.
24/7, Joe. 24/7.
And I call you 24/7.
And I don't mind. I pick up that phone.
So talk a little bit about how you got in business. How'd you get here? People like to know successful people. How'd they get here?
So my story is a little unique, but everybody has a story, right? I was an 18-year-old person. I went to school and I learned to be an aircraft mechanic. When I got my first job working for the airlines, I was making very decent money, living at home with mom and dad. And I saw a program on late night TV called How to Buy Real Estate with Nothing Down. So I went to a weekend seminar and took that seminar to encourage me to start being an investor. So I started buying multifamily properties. And by the time I was 24 years old, I had 24 units, and just being a landlord and working a job at night and becoming a real estate agent so I could find my own properties. And then I started helping my friends' parents, and then I started helping my friends invest. And through the years, I was an investor. When I moved to the Carolinas, the airlines just weren't fulfilling my passion at all. I love aviation. I love flying. I love airplanes, but it wasn't filling my real passion that I started to love was real estate. So I got involved in residential real estate. Back in 93 here in the Lake Norman area, I worked for the Allen Tate Company. And through that, I had a lot of opportunities that came up to work on commercial real estate deals. My passion really started growing. And then my wife and I had our first daughter. And then we had triplets.
Oh, my.
So I really wanted to focus on being a dad and being home and being available to go to dance recitals and be a coach and be the things that you want to be for as a dad.
Right.
And residential real estate.
Which is the fundamental foundation for being self-employed.
It is.
Yeah.
And residential real estate, you got tugged and pulled a lot. I get tugged and pulled a lot in business with commercial, but it is more of a business-to-business environment. I do work weekends, but I don't have to work on the weekend. My weekends are catch-up time, so to speak.
And our clients will allow us to say, hey, can we do it at 5 instead of 3?
Exactly.
And they respect that because they live that same lifestyle.
Exactly. Yesterday, I had family that came into town yesterday. I thought I was going to be out by 3. I had a 1 o'clock appointment. It didn't end until 6. But we're looking at some major exciting things happening at Exit 28 that we're involved in. And yesterday was a good day. We're bringing it forward and, just a great day.